Here's what I got going on. My Amazon Aura eGPU that I bought, about $150 off Amazon. I had a 650 watt MSI power supply I got from a buddy. I swapped him. He bought a 750 watt and gave me his old 650 watt. I've got it in that enclosure now. And then I took the RTX 3070, and it's on the opposite side of that motherboard area. What I've done is I got a lian q58 older computer case that I had, and put it on Facebook Market. Nobody really jumped on it and bought it or anything. So I kind of thought, man, I could put that thing to use and take the eGPU chipboard and mount it where the motherboard would go. And I used the top motherboard posts up high enough to where the riser cable can clip right into it like it would a motherboard. And that riser cable runs through a hole and kind of down the backside, and there's a RTX 3070 in the opposite side there. And pretty much what I did was I've got it all right there, but also let's see here, I've got a bottom fan with a grill in there, and then I've also got the top fan wired up, so a little bit of circulation or ventilation in there. Let's see, the HDMI cable runs into this little box here that has regular USB power, and then I've got a Type-C cable plugged into that, and it runs to my AR glasses, which I'm waiting on my lenses through Lensology. They're lost in the mail through USPS right now, so quality could be a little better. I still love the Ray Neo Air 3S AR glasses, but until I get my lenses, I can't do a whole lot of reading. Hopefully get them before Christmas. But then I've got the Type-C cable running through over to the Ally, and it's got it charging. I think it's 85 watt is what this PD power will do, so it's enough to charge and keep the Ally going. The Xbox Ally X. I've also got the Ally X, but just kind of got the Xbox Ally X hooked up today. And I need to get GPU-Z kind of plugged in. I want to see if this shows up as 3.0 or PCIe 4.0. I'm not too for sure. The card can do 4.0, but that little chipboard in there may only be 3.0. The riser cable, I think, is only 3.0, so that might limit me, and it might just say 3.0. So I might be limited to 32 gigabytes per second instead of the 40 that a 4.0 would do, but still should allow me to, crank up settings a little more, or instead of playing at 900p, I can play at 1080p. Just a little more freedom with my games, but still just being able to plug in and play with my AR glasses is pretty neat, which I've got a 4 terabyte thick watt SSD attached to the back of my Ally, a 4 terabyte M.2 inside, and a 2 terabyte. So I've got 10 terabytes hooked up to my Ally I can pack around. And then I've got a Type-C little box, and then that hard drive plugs into the box, and then I can also plug PD power into that, and that leaves me one Type-C open. So I can plug in a regular charger and plug it into that box, and then I still got that C open. I can plug the AR glasses into that and just use them with the Ally, so I don't have to use basically the AR glasses with the eGPU just to be able to use them. I've kind of rigged up a way I can have an empty Type-C and plug those glasses into it, but just been playing around with the eGPU lately. It's been pretty interesting, but yeah, that's my little enclosure that I kind of turned everything into and brainstormed on, and it turned out pretty good. The lian Q58 little case. Thanks for watching.